Greetings to each and every one of you guys. Yeah. Bongo Audio Visual. And I'm gonna be here, bruh, just speaking about a few other things, We're always looking into, let me just start off with going prior. What did we do the last time I was here? Last time I was here, I spoke about the essence of being a man. Yes, guys, spoke about the essence of being a man and what it really means to be a man, by definition, which gives you a sense of duty towards yourself, And the reason why I touched on that is like you have to understand it from not just externally but internally, what you really need to work on. So now, as we talk about the root of uprooting, or the phase of uprooting, you also touched about the concept of the kingdom. Yes, when you're looking at yourself, you have to see yourself as a business. No operating hours on hours, like I said. So today, I'm going to be talking about the importance for you not to give up in these moments. These are the moments that you actually start to lose out, like I said, on a lot, on some friends, family, audience sometimes, because you're always trying to keep up, keep people talking, maybe on social media platforms and so forth and so on. But now it's like you're losing out. You're losing out on the old just to make up the new. So maybe you have a lot of painful times, depression, anxiety. You don't know where the next plate is gonna come by. One thing I can always say is that the mind works best when it is in a place where it's very much far from pleasure. So one thing that I will advise you guys to do now is try and start off abstaining. Yes, look up videos on semen retention and go up on exercises. It is the best thing that you could do for your life. And never give up on the journey that you started on. Don't look back. Remember, you're actually working on the person you are to become. Money has to be lost in order for products to actually come. So it's a purchase, basically. It's a unit of exchange, money. Because you're using money to actually get something valuable. So you have to actually work on dealing with losses. When you're investing, you're actually gonna lose cash. When you're starting off a business, probably gonna start off with a loss. So with all of these things, they require you to understand that sacrifice is something that's worth having in your story. It's something that is even in religious references. As a form of forgiveness, you have to sacrifice something to the higher power. So you might feel like you're going through an emotional roller coaster, but go all in the decision that you're making. You might lose, but you won't lose forever. The real lesson behind you losing is to learn. Not everything will be a blessing. Some of the things will be a lesson. Like you lost out on a lot of things. Probably your valuable times. Could have seen your nephew turn 2 years old, but you lost out on that, So it's important for you to actually keep your head up and soldier on during these paths. Sacrifice is a godly thing. You have to lose. In order for you to actually win, in order for you to build that kingdom, you have to lose. You have to deal with the process of uprooting. It's gonna be tough, and to be honest with you, learn to deal with it. Not through pleasure, because you're gonna find a crutch to always look at and try to hold on and hook yourself up to. For me, it was alcohol. I won't even lie. Man, I was drinking this weekend, but it was not coming from a very negative space. I was just enjoying myself, not that I'm addicted to it. I learned to actually detach from it as far as when I'm in a bad space, now I have to drink. Not smoking weed neither, so it helped. So go ahead and retain. Understand how it feels to actually deal without pleasure. Familiarize yourself with getting away from all of these things, because what do? They actually influence you to go on dating apps or so on and so forth. Go out to the club, spend and splurge a lot of cash so that you can get some attention or something for a night. You're losing more. You get what I'm saying? But when you're retaining, you're actually focusing your energy into something that's way more important, which is your purpose and yourself. Love yourself, gents. One day it will all pay off. But something's gotta give and something's gotta take. Something's gotta be lost in order for something to be found. Take care of yourself. For taking care of yourself is taking care of your lineage. Your family, the future of it. You're changing the story by doing good by yourself. You have to uproot from all these things that your family or the past people in your family attached themselves to, the negativity they did. It's time for you to change your own story, bros. Present yourself as a godly vessel amongst the people, but you have to start off with yourself. You think it's everything material? No, it's everything that's immaterial. For just imagine hopping in a Rolls Royce that you actually probably dreamt about, and it doesn't feel the same. All of a sudden it feels empty. All that work that you put in, all the people that you sacrificed in your life, but the feeling is not there. You'll realize that it was only the feeling you associated with the material. And that's true. Fact. So one thing I can say to you, be truthful to the root, to the journey, and work on your spirituality. Work on your heart. For if another person, or one of the ops, as some people say, or your opposer destroys your spirit, they won. Because you can throw the best punch in the world, bruh. But once your spirit is broken, you can be the best puncher in the world. And once your opponent actually gets to your heart and tells you that you throw like a little toddler, and that actually breaks your heart, you're not gonna put more passion to the next punch. You're defeated. The person who owns the spirit owns you. Deal with the losses. Having less. Clear up your room so you can have more clarity. In terms of thought process, sometimes we maneuver better when we have too little options, because we spend less time actually having to think and choose and pick. We move, we start doing things because we have to get the next plate. Remember that kingdom you try to build. Clarity. That's it for today. Until next time, guys. May you, in your uprooting process, eventually prosper so that in the future you multiply. Stay tuned to the next. Thank you.